Because the defendant has been convicted on counts of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, the state has filed a notice of intent to seek the death penalty.
Chad Daybell found guilty on all counts in a high-profile triple murder case in Idaho. Jurors reaching that verdict after just 6 hours of deliberations. But that same jury still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, in about 10 hours from now, they'll begin the process of deciding if Daybell will be sentenced to death.
We have team coverage tonight. Daniel Woodruff will have more on what happens first thing tomorrow morning.
But we start with Lauren Steinbrecher with emotional reaction from the family of some of the victims in this case. Lauren?
Deanie and Ashley, today was tough for those families. It was tough really for a lot of people who showed up to watch that verdict today, that verdict play out. Being in this same courtroom 1 year after Lori Vallow Daybell was convicted, now again sitting in that courtroom, hearing the word guilty over and over just brought people to tears.
We're able to breathe.
With cheers for Kay and Larry Woodcock, a feeling of relief, a feeling of heaviness.
It's a sad day.
5 years of pain, 5 years of grief.
JJ would have been 12 years old, guys.
3 people murdered, families destroyed, a grandfather questioning.
For what?
There will never be a good answer. But the 2 people who did this will never be able to take what JJ, Tylee, and Tammy leave behind.
Our memories are what we have. That's what we have left.
Memories of a mother and grandmother devoted to her job.
Tammy, I hope you're teaching kindergarten. I hope you're providing wonderful books to the children.
Memories of a smiling teenager who would have blossomed into an adult.
Tylee, I hope you have grown to be a beautiful woman.
And memories of a sweet 7-year-old boy loved by his grandparents.
JJ, Papa loves you. JJ, I miss you.
Now feeling, after 5 years, finally, justice.
I was praying for a just verdict, and we got it.
Now, Tammy's family some of her family members were also here as well for that verdict reading, telling us that, they're not ready to speak publicly, but they do plan to make a victim impact statement. As things move forward into that sentencing phase, Larry saying whatever the jury decides, he will support, he will absolutely be able to live with it. Ashley and Deanie.
Those were moving comments. Lauren, thanks. Tonight, the jurors are being sequestered, and they will stay that way until they decide on Daybell's sentence.
Yeah, they'll return to the courthouse tomorrow morning to take up that part of the trial. News specialist Daniel Woodruff joining us now live to explain. Daniel?
Yeah, Ashley and Deanie, first thing here tomorrow morning in Boise, jurors face another big question after today's verdict, and that is whether to sentence Chad Daybell to death or life in prison.
I'm thinking either way that decision goes, he's going to get the same thing, 23, 24 hours in his cell alone and 1 hour to go outside. So justice has been served.
That's some reaction from after the verdict today. There's definitely uncertainty hanging out about how the jury will decide the sentence. But no matter what sentence comes down, some of those who were here outside the courthouse after the verdict today said they're just happy that Chad Daybell was convicted on all of the counts.
You feel that weight come off your shoulders and know that he's in there and he's not getting out and that nobody else can get hurt in this mess.
You believed he was guilty?
Definitely.
So it's quiet here right now outside the Ada County Courthouse, but at 8:30 in the morning, the jury will be back here to begin that sentencing portion of this murder trial. Back to you.
All right, Daniel, thank you for breaking that down.